stretch therapist and personal trainer Gavin Reyes, here to show you how to properly do some rotator cuff exercises to recover from sports injury, shoulder cuff, rotator cuff impingements, or just in general pain if you don't really know what it is. So I know this is one that's helped me in the past, and I'd like to show you how to do it properly yourself to prevent further injury and to work through whatever injury or pain you're experiencing right now. Okay? So what you're going to need is, if you're a man, 5 pound will be suffice. If you're a woman, 2 to 3 pounds to start off with. Don't feel like this is a macho exercise and need to really do a lot of weight, because I'm pretty strong myself, and a 5 pounder is more than enough to burn me out. And so you'll see what I mean by that in a few minutes. So we are going to work on our external rotation first. I'm using a bench, but you can use anything on the floor, you know, a mat. You can do it just in your bed, or really anything, anywhere you just lie down on the floor. I just happen to be in the gym, so I have access to the gym bench. So with your 5 pounder in your right hand, you're going to lie down on your left side. And if you are doing this in the gym, make sure you balance on here so you don't fall off too much. So right like here, you don't want your head coming down, and you don't want to be like this. You want to have your head, you know, pretty level with your, in a good spinal alignment while you do this. So just make a pillow out of your hand, or you can put something there yourself. And stack your knees up like so. And go ahead and grip that 5 pound weight there. Okay? So the first position here, we're going to start about 45 degrees away from your body's midline. Okay? So about right there. And you want a right angle with your arm. Relax your lats, and you're going to bring it up as high as you can. The difference between using your lats and not is going to look like that. We don't want that. We want it there. You're going to compensate and not use your rotator cuff. Okay? So you're going to bring it all the way back down to 45 degrees. Not too much, or you're going to lose the contraction on your external rotators. So we want to keep that on for the duration of the exercise. So let's start off with a set of 10. Okay? Ready? So bring it all the way up. Exhale as high as you can. Hold it. 1, 2, and then bring it back down to about 45 degrees. And all the way back up. Make sure you're relaxing those lats. 1, 2. Already I'm starting to feel the burn. You must too. Go at a nice speed like that. It's all about just the rotation. 1, 2. You're going to kill me because I'm going so slow, but stay with me. And 1, 2. Oof, man, that's really good. Up, up, up. 1, 2. Feeling good now. Make sure to keep that arm at a right angle. 1, 2. Yeah, baby. And again. 1, 2. 2 more. Yeah. 1, 2. See my lats kicking in. They want to compensate, but I'm not letting them. And last one. 1, 2. Perfect. Better release that down. Shake out your arm. Feel free to do more or less as needed, and with again, more or less weight as needed. If you're feeling a lot of pain going up into that rotation, just do, you know, 2, 3, 4 pounds. You can even start off doing it without any weight at all. You may need to do that in the beginning if you have a serious injury, or if your injury has been fairly recent. Okay? So let's go ahead and roll over to the other side. Stack your knees. You don't want your knees too far down. You want them just right there, almost in like a fetal position. Got a nice pillow there. Grab that weight up. And then again, nice and slow. Another good key point to mark out is you don't want too much flexion from the wrist, but you also don't want a dead wrist. You want to have your wrist in alignment with your forearm. Okay? So here we go. Deep breath in. Exhale. Bringing it up. And 1, 2. I know I'm getting compensation in my lats there. I'm going to try to get a little different position. And let's try it again. That feels better. 1, 2. Good. Good. You're going to get better and better at this every time. 1, 2. So if you watch any of my stretching videos, you'll notice that it's the same type of rhythm. 1, 2. Doing real good. As AIS stretching, this would be considered AIS strengthening. 1, 2. Here we go. Woo! 1, 2. And our external rotators are going to be really strong after this. 1, 2. 3 more. 1, 2. Yep. Now you may see some people in some videos going real fast, and that's not the proper way to do it. That's the way to set yourself up for injury. Do real slow. 1, 2. Again, set that weight down. Real slow and really controlled. Because the faster you go, the more you lose control, and the more likely you are to injure yourself. And that goes for any kind of exercise or stretch. All right. So my external rotators are feeling strong. I hope yours are too. We're going to move on to doing the internal rotation. Woo! So the difference is same position. We're just going to do a slightly different movement. Now this one, it's a good idea to put a pillow behind your head. A perfect space would be a yoga block. I like to go like this. I hold my head just for a few. Your arm is going to be slightly in front of your body. Your right arm holding that weight. And very gently, you're going to bring it up. About to 90 degrees. And here's the trick. You're going to bring it back down to about 90 degrees and hold it. Good. Perpendicular to your body and back up. 2. Hold it 2 seconds there. Maximum strength. If you're doing this on the floor, make sure that the weight doesn't touch the ground and you relax. This one, you can use a little more weight than on the external rotation because just the way this exercise works, it's a little bit easier. But you will start to feel it. You may feel your rotators in your opposite arm working a little more to hold your head up, but keep it going. Make sure you're rotating and not compensating too much using anything else. And if it is too easy, just keep going, repetitions. You'll find it gets harder the longer you go. Good. And good. We'll finish up with 10 there and switch over to the other side. And you may find this a little redundant if you have watched my stretching video with the rope, doing internal external rotation, the stretching, because as mentioned in the video, as you're doing the stretches, you are strengthening the opposing muscle group. As opposed to here, you're very minorly getting a stretch. You're mostly just strengthening. Okay? So down here, left arm in front, right arm supporting the head, or a yoga block or a towel supporting your head. If you are holding your head, make sure to support it firmly in the back, not here. You don't want to pull it up. Okay. So right there, good position. And here we go. 1, 1, 2, and up. So it's the opposite. You don't need to hold it up. You need to hold it very close to the ground to get the strength. 3, good. Feel free to increase the weight and repetition as needed. If you're feeling a pain, it is your job to distinguish what kind of pain that you're feeling. If it's something that is going to damage your rotator cuff further, or if it's a stretching pain, or if it's a muscular gripping sensation and you're actually getting muscular gains and restoring functionality to the rotator cuff. Good. 2. And I can describe the types of pain to you, and you can do your best to decipher those, but in all honesty, it's something you have to learn on your own. I can't quite describe it for you. Good, and good. laughing at. Very nice job. We're going to move on to our standing rotator cuff exercises now. These ones just on their own, beautiful. You really don't need to do much more, but we are going to add one just for, you know, good measure. So go ahead and move it on. Okay, so here we are with our 5-pounders. We're going to do our rotator cuff exercises standing up. For women, 2 to 3 pounds is fine. Men, 5 pounds is a good place to start. If you are just if you just have a recent rotator cuff injury, or you just finished up physical therapy or something of the like, do not start with weights. Start with just your hands. Follow through without any weights. Okay? So, bringing your arms up. Start up overhead. Push all the way up, and then drop down to about 90 degrees. And in that position, you're then going to start the exercise by dropping down the weight to 90 degrees. So think 90-90 here almost all the time. All right, bring it back up top, and then back down. That's it. Okay. Very, very slow movements. Keep it up top. 1, 2. Bring it down. Hold it. 1, 2. Just like that. Okay, let's call that 3. And 4. We're just going to go to 10, and then you're just going to start feeling it real soon. And 5. Feeling good now. 6, a slight variation is okay, but just try to keep with it. I'm doing this in front of a mirror. It's a very good idea for you to do as well. You can have your mirror on the side, off on a diagonal, or in front of you. Just want to make sure that you're not compensating too much anywhere else. You're just rotating those arms at right angles. And let's go for one more. I am notorious for losing count, especially when I'm talking about something, so just keep up and do as best as you can, okay? So this, along with the other rotator cuff exercises that we just did, will help restore optimal functionality of your rotator cuffs. Be very gentle with each of these. Don't do too much. Better to do little than to do too much on any of these. And like I said, lose the weights if you're just coming back from injury. If you are, if you've been living with this pain for a long time, start with maybe 1 pound or 2 pound, or work your way up. I say 5 pound for men. I mean that for men who go in the gym or are accustomed to working out. Same thing with women, 2 to 3 pounds if you're accustomed to working out. If not, start light and work your way up. Okay. Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you tuning in. I hope this video helped you with your rotator cuff pain, injury, impingement, or whatever you got going on in your shoulder joint there. Please feel free to comment in the section below, and I will address as many issues as possible. I might even provide my own contact info to help people individually. Again, I'm located here in Miami Beach, Florida. If you live in the area and you'd like to have a personal session with me, feel free to get in touch. Otherwise, I'm going to be continuing to make more videos online to help you with issues like this. We have another video of sciatica coming up, as well as a demonstration from the DMS. So, hey, thank you guys for watching. Tune into our other videos and feel free to check out the rest of our YouTube page. Thanks, take care, bye.